हेलो 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 हेलो। ठीक है भाई, बीच में क्या हो गया था स्ट्रीम को नहीं पता। ठीक है, लेट्स गो। मैं ले रहा हूँ ग्रिफिंडोर। ग्रिफिंडोर, रेवन क्लॉ, पल पप, पेशेंस, लॉयल्टी एंड हार्ड वर्क। ये भाई हम ये वाले,
Possess a willingness to forge ahead alone when you must.
ये वाला ठीक है। हाउस मिल गया अपने को।
Better be Gryffindor!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether. But don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this
guys,
way.
लैग हो रहा है, मेरे को पता है लैग हो रहा है।
It's most uncommon for a student to
एक
begin as a
मिनट ठीक
fifth
कर रहा
year.
हूँ।
This should be quite an adventure.
I'm looking forward to it.
I remember the first time I entered the Gryffindor common room after being sorted.
You were a Gryffindor?
I am a Gryffindor. Never could remember the password when I was a girl, however.
Password?
Password?
The password is Grata Domum.
Grata Domum.
You may enter.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
सुबह हो गई।
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Okay, let's go. Welcome to Hogwarts. Encoding lag 17%. काम करता हूँ। लैग तो चल रहा है, लैग तो चल रहा है। 60 FPS में कैप कर देता हूँ, देखता हूँ कुछ ठीक हो रहा है क्या इससे। तो लैग तो है भाई, मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकता। ये हमारा कमरा है। थोड़ा थोड़ा लैग तो हो रहा है, उसको मैं क्या कर सकता, बट ठीक है। Find your common room.
Revelio.
ठीक है भाई, रिवैल्यू कुछ भी नहीं है। चलो बाहर निकलते।
Now, which way is the common room?
अरे भैया क्या कर रही तू?
Revelio. Revelio.
सुनाओ, ये हिलती हैं। हिलने वाली तस्वीरें जस्ट सामने। अभी क्या को देखता है तुरे? लेवल 1 लॉक। यही
Must
कॉमन।
be different starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
हाँ भाई, मेरे से ही बात, मेरे लिए ही बात कर रहे क्या? हम तो सुन लिए। क्या बोल रहे थे कि लेडीज? क्या बातें चल रही थी, हमको सुनाई दे गई।
Revelio.
रिवैल्यू कर दूंगा। ओ भाई, ये तो चलेगी।
Protego!
Tego.
Revelio.
तो वीडियो भाई हमको कुछ दिख रहा है, इधर भी कुछ दिख रहा है।
Appears I won't be going up there.
वाह, कुछ भी फेंक देता है भाई, हमको जाने दे ऊपर।
I can't go up there.
नहीं जाने देगा बोल के, चल ठीक है मत। Yes.
They didn't end up as dragon fruit, like that poor man from the ministry. Can't imagine starting a new school this late.
That girl she gets bold the first day. Don't talk to me about humiliation.
Introduce.
I went up like a bit of flint the other day.
You'll like it, trust me.
Diary. Oh, tiny elf.
Hi guys.
Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself.
प्रतीक मोबिया, जियो मेरे शेर। Welcome प्रतीक,
You're the
welcome.
new 5th year. Pleased to meet you.
Welcome,
I'm
boy.
Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
Gareth Weasley, she's my aunt. That must be nice, that must be awkward. Then you can do whatever. Third वाला option. Then you can do whatever you want, क्योंकि तुम्हारी माँ तुम्हारी आंटी प्रिंसिपल है.
You must be able to get away with anything.
The opposite, actually. Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
What's in that your mug? Do you have a knack for potion too?
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference, fundamentally, between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion.
चलो ब्रो, वो कल पेपर है,
I thought
बिल्कुल ऑल द
sourcing
बेस्ट
Professor
भाई,
Sharp
अच्छे से
would make the
निकालना,
connection. He doesn't
अच्छे
appreciate
से
my
निकालना पेपर, बाय
creativity as
बाय,
much as
थैंक
you
यू
might
आने के लिए,
think.
बाय.
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there, based on some reactions that may need a bit more work.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and
ज़्यादा बात मत
thank
कर.
you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
गैरत भाव से मिल लिया, चलो. I appreciate work. Thank you bro, thank you. Thank you. क्रेसिडा, क्रेसिडा कहाँ है? अच्छी सी दिखनी चाहिए भाई क्रेसिडा.
Says you have eyes like a demiguise. Is that a compliment?
Protego!
I went to the lake once. Wanted to have a sing-song just by myself.
क्या बोल रही? सब सुनाई दे रहा है हमको.
Gardens at Hogwarts are impressive.
खुद ही बात कर.
You weren't born with
एक ही ऊपर में चल रही है, पागल हो गई.
use them.
ये लड़की से मिलते हैं अपन जाके.
Perhaps I should. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
I studied with him. Yes. I prodigy
I'm
हूँ
not sure
मैं.
I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, non-verbal.
Yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
Perhaps you just need a your casting needs. Move. I am sure you will get it. Perhaps you just need.
A little more practice ought to do it.
I practiced all summer. I can cast spells more complicated than this one without speaking. What's so difficult about this one? I'm just going to keep at it.
How hard it is to cast non-verbal spells? Can most students cast non?
Do most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at
Non-verbal.
all. Hogwarts doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year, and even then, many struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
चुपचाप जो सिखा रहे पढ़ लेना मेरी माँ क्यों आगे आगे से भाग रही है?
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
Wow. क्या भाई?
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
पहला दिन है भाई हमारे बारे में सब बात कर रहे हैं पर
Protego! Revelio!
नहीं पता क्या है ये लड़की पागल हो गई
She gets older
attention.
every year.
Professor could arrive any moment.
नीचे आजा मेरी बहन अरे नीचे आजा भाई
I hope a professor
I don't
catches her
want to
this
get in
time.
trouble
She
the
gets
first
bolder
day.
every year.
He gets bolder every year वाह आ रहा हूँ तू नीचे नहीं आ रही मैं ऊपर आ रहा हूँ
That girl thinks she can get away with anything.
Don't fall off this time, Nelly.
Nelly!
Revelio!
नीली को कैसे बुलाया नीली को
Nelly will do anything for attention.
She gets bolder every year.
कुछ भी कर सकती है भाई अटेंशन के लिए बोल रहे
If I
नीली
get
को
caught, I shan't defend you.
Nelly will do anything for attention.
अच्छा ऐसा क्या
She gets bolder every year.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
It was nothing I couldn't अरे भाई इसके क्या स्टाइल मारूंगा थोड़ा सा it was nothing रोल जमाते हैं नीली के सामने
It is true, but we handled it very well.
I'll say. I think you've already earned a reputation for fearlessness. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
भाई ग्रिफिंडोर में कैसे भेज दिया भाई मैं तो रेवन क्लॉस चुना था ग्रिफिंडोर में भेज दिया भाई ये तो Nice to meet you. What are people saying about my travels here? Not afraid of heights, are you? Have you ever encountered a dragon?
I take it you're not afraid of heights.
It's something I've always done, since I was little. My mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds, you don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
Have you ever encountered?
I'd imagine most students have never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
What exactly are the rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive via train or boat, not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon. Of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
Thank you, Nilly.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Okay.
Do you find yourself taking...
Answer me this! Today, I received a letter thanking me for a conversation I never had and a practice I never made! If I discover that you have been using Polyjuice Potion again, I shall write to the headmaster and ask him to expel you! Mark my words!
अच्छा था उसको चिल्ला रही थी कौन इडली खा लेते भाई नट्स चाय भी पी लेता हूँ थोड़ा सा वाह वाह भाई सुबह का नाश्ता और क्या है यहाँ पे यहाँ तो कुछ नहीं रख सकते भी यहाँ भी कुछ नहीं है
Revelio.
ओ शिट मैं पहले से खोल दिया भाई ये दरवाजा हिडन दरवाजा खोल दिया लगता है लेवल 3 लॉक चाहिए ओ भाई हिडन चीज है यहाँ पे होगी भाई ऑब्वियसली हो कैसे नहीं होगी
Revelio.
स्टोर रूम जैसा है
Revelio.
यहाँ पे सिर्फ यही है और चलो आगे चलते
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Okay, let's go.
This way.
इतना स्टाइल मार के दिखाने की क्या जरूरत थी भाई?
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do
Okay.
keep up.
तू ही धीरे चल रही है भाई, मैं तो भाग के तेरे से आगे निकल सकता हूँ।
Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio.
ठीक है
Simply
भाई।
cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
पोंद के ऊपर बैठ गया भाई। Portrait of Barufio. This portrait depicts the wizard Barufio, famed for his brain elixir, and as an example of what happens when incantations are improperly spoken. He once said S instead of F and found himself on the floor with a buffalo on the chest. Okay. You unlock a field guide challenge. Your progress towards completing challenge will appears here. Okay. Level 1. Field guide challenges are the only way to acquire experience points or escape. This is your wizarding level. XP earned from challenges increase your level and power. अच्छा, तो इसको करना पड़ेगा अपना पावर बढ़ाने के लिए, लेवल बढ़ाने के लिए अपने को कंप्लीट करना पड़ेगा चैलेंजेस। योर फील्ड गाइड ट्रैक्स योर करंट चैलेंज प्रोग्रेस। सेलेक्ट द चैलेंजेस मेन्यू। ओवरऑल प्रोग्रेस, कॉम्बैट, क्वेस्ट, exploration, field guide pages. Okay. Around the world. Okay. Collecting the first guide unlocked new chapter. New challenges you unlock. Unlock the challenges. Collect field guide pages in Hogwarts. Collect 2 field guide pages in Hogwarts. Year appearance reward. Hogwarts. Spectacle दे रहा है भाई। Okay.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
You should be more careful!
Revelio.
कुछ है उधर? चल चल चल, तेरे साथ ही चल रहा हूँ अभी। इतना धीरे धीरे कर चल ली मैडम।
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
क्लास से जा रही है अपने को।
Lumos.
Lumos कर दे रहा।
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Fast travel front. You can open the map at any time fast travel to any discovered flue flames. Okay. Flue flames location are divided into 2 main areas. The left side of the map is where students and professors live and includes the house common rooms and the Great Hall. Okay. Select the South Wing region. In this view, you can see the flue flames in that region. Green flue flames represent flame you have discovered, including your own house common room. Grey flue reveal that undiscovered. Okay. Select the library annex region. Process has unlocked the central hall flue flames for you. Use A and D to rotate the map and fast travel to the central hall flue flame. Hogwarts ग्रीन हाउस वेयर हर्बोलॉजी, यहाँ पे हर्बोलॉजी सिखाते हैं। लाइब्रेरी, पोशंस क्लासरूम, प्रोफेसर साहब पोशंस क्लास। सेंट्रल हॉल, यहाँ जाना है। डिविनेशन क्लासरूम, प्रोफेसर नाइस को क्या बोलेंगे, नाइस डिविनेशन क्लासरूम नहीं है अपने को यहाँ।
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Okay.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Professor Weasley's.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What's Hogsmeade?
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Charm
What will I
class.
learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Hello, bhaiya. Thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been
अरे मेरे को नहीं
burning.
बोलना तो गलत चूज कर दी.
You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you.
अरे कितने बार बोलेगी?
Invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
पहले दिन तो हर प्रिंसिपल अच्छे से ही बात करते हैं. गलत हो गया प्रोफेसर पिग भाई, उसको मैं बोलने ही वाला था, सॉरी भाई.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
These represent main quest. Completing main quest will further the story, unlock new features, and grant XP. Collection chest, field guide pages, demigis statues, क्या बोलते हैं, astronomy tables. Some quests are locked by the spell or level requirement. In this case, you will need to be required to activate the gate. New spells can be earned by completing professor's assignment or as quest. Track a quest with defense against dark class, charm class. Defense against dark class करना पड़ेगा. Rewards Levioso, SEO Levioso करते हैं. Okay.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
चलो भाई हो गया अपने को. Cast charm compass. Charm will lead you to anything you're tracking. Charm compass. Okay. Charmed compass. चलो भाई तो charm will lead you anything. ठीक है चलो भाई. दो क्लास अटेंड कर रहे हैं आज अपने को. पहला दिन एक डिफेंस की, आर्ट और अटैक और डिफेंस की.
Revelio. Revelio.
रिवैल्यू नहीं कहते. छेद में मार के देखे कुछ नहीं हो रहा. लेट्स गो.
Revelio.
ओ भैया रिवैल्यू कर दिए. हाँ तो वाह, इसको तो कुछ हो ही नहीं रहा.
Revelio.
यहाँ तो कुछ है नहीं. आगे चल के देखता हूँ. नहीं अपने को यही याद है. ओ भाई उड़ रहे हैं. ऊपर जाके देखोगे. सब और भी कुछ कुछ है यार. बहुत बड़ा है. यहाँ से बाहर भी निकल सकते हैं. अच्छा मैं पूरा घूम रहा हूँ अभी. Available side quest can be found inside region of Hogwarts, marked as flag and discovered by exploring the world. This spell rewards XP and do not advance the main story. तो एक काम करता हूँ, पहले 2 क्लास अटेंड करता हूँ, मेन स्टोरी बढ़ाते हैं, उसके बाद फिर साइड वो करेंगे. ये वर्ल्ड मैप है, हॉग्समीड मैप. पहले लाइब्रेरी एनेक्स, बेल टावर. यहाँ तो कुछ वो नहीं है. ग्रेट हॉल मेरे ख्याल से वही करता हूँ अभी। हैंड गियर ग्लव्स मिले। चश्मा भी मिले। चश्मा नहीं चाहिए। और क्या मिला? टोपी भी मिली। टोपी भी नहीं चाहिए। अच्छा वाला आउटफिट भी मिले। ये आउटफिट है भाई है। नहीं ये ठीक लगे। हेलो माय फ्रेंड। हेलो अतुल। हेलो वेलकम टू स्ट्रीम ब्रो। बीच में अटक गई थी स्ट्रीम मेरी भाई। फिर से स्टार्ट किया हूँ। पता नहीं क्या हो रहा है आज। पता नहीं जैसे तैसे खेल ले रहा हूँ। देखता हूँ कल ठीक चलेगा तो कल भी खेल लूंगा। इन्वेंट्री में बहुत कुछ है यार। बीस्ट क्वेस्ट आइटम रिसोर्स कलेक्शन टूल्स एनिमीज 67 काइंड ऑफ एनिमीज है। अपीयरेंसेस ट्रेड्स वैंड हैंडल्स कॉन्जुरेशंस इंग्रेडिएंट रूम्स बीस्ट रेस्क्यूएबल बीस्ट। ओ अपना बस है कि भाई तेरा नोटिफिकेशन ही नहीं आया स्ट्रीम का। और रुक में एक ठंडा डाल देता हूँ। लाइक कर दो जल्दी से। इंस्टाग्राम में एक पोस्ट डाल देता हूँ। अब आगे चलते हैं। मेन जो 2 क्लास अटेंड करनी है उसको करते हैं। चैलेंजेस क्वेस्ट गियर अपीयरेंस गियर मिलेगा। कंप्लीट 2 मैन स्टोरी क्वेस्ट। अभी क्वेस्ट ये खुल जाएगा 2 स्टोरी करूँगा तो। ये तो चल मिल गया है। OWL पोस्ट ये सब सेटिंग वेटिंग अभी नहीं होगी। बंद करो इसको। ये कुछ क्या खुला क्या कोई? हाँ डिफेंस अगेंस्ट द डार्क आर्ट क्लासेस ये जाना है अपने को भी। उसको अपन पूरा कर देंगे तो लेवियोसो करके कुछ मिलेगा अपने को। स्पेल एक क्या है? अटेंड चार्म क्लास अटेंड डिफेंस। हाँ यही अपना आज का धंधा यही है। 2 ही चीज है आज आपकी 2 ही क्लास। चलो भाई सीधा क्लास में। इसके ऊपर पानी गिर रहा है भाई। ये रो रही बेचारी। क्या हो रहा है इसको? नहा रही खड़े खड़े। उसको मार रहा हो तो घूर रही है।
Revelio. Protego.
Protego. Stupido भाई, अच्छा थे 3 चीज, पैरी वैरी वाला ठीक था। कहाँ जाना था? यहाँ से। इसका Nvidia का वो आ जाए ड्राइवर अपडेट तो मजा आ जाए। बहुत बड़ा है भाई ये कासल, तो पूरा भूल भुलैया टाइप से। सही बताओ तो इतनी सारी चीजें, इतने सारे दरवाजे, कहाँ कहाँ जाएगा भाई, आदमी पागल हो जाएगा। देखो ना, अभी वो वाले ब्रिज में था, अभी वाले ब्रिज में आ गया हूँ। बहुत बड़ा कासल है भाई, भूल जाएगा ऐसे तो आदमी। नीचे जाने बता रहे, हटो हटो जाने दो। कितना गंदा लगा है अभी। खुद ही बजा रही लड़की। तो क्लास अटेंड करना है, जल्दी जाने दो। अरे पहुंच गए यार, वो तो लग ही नहीं रहा था कि पहुंच पाएंगे।
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
हाँ भाई सही बोल रही है, पैदल चल के आऊंगा तो ज्यादा मिलेगा। ले तेरे मुंह में कैसे देख रहा है भाई तू?
Revelio.
ये ले तेरा आँख।
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Yeah, not
Perhaps you'd be
Levioso.
good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
लेवियोसो स्पेल सिखा रही लड़की, सॉरी दादी अम्मा। स्टडी और बॉन्ड। ओके ओके समझ गया भाई, ये तो आता है। देखो अच्छा स्पेल है।
Levioso.
स्टोरी है पूरा गेम, कॉम्बैट अभी आएगा।
Let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast.
ओ भाई क्या फ्रेम ड्रॉप है, 6 FPS पहुंच गए मेरा फ्रेम।
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak...
Levioso.
Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done.
अरे भाई लैग हो रहा है तो, क्योंकि सही में गेम का ही दिक्कत है।
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling.
Dramatic हो जाएगा।
We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso, this can't be your first duel. Let's just say I'm a quick learner. Stupidago complicates things. Stupefy. Protego. Stupefy.
All of my students for this event.
Levioso.
I do enjoy a lively duel.
बेदम मारा उसको बेदम.
Not bad.
थोड़ा सा लैग हो रहा है क्योंकि गेम का ही है.
You give as good as you get.
बहुत मारा भाई उसको, बहुत मारा. वो क्या सिखाएगा उसको? पेल दिया गया.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students.
बिल्कुल
They
देंगे.
are capable of achieving it, and they must
बिल्कुल
achieve
दिया
it.
जाएगा.
A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
ओहो भाई गजब पेला उसको भाई गजब. बेचारा.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
It was never used my. I had my say. It was never used my.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be
झूठ
quiet,
बोलना
if you
पड़ेगा ना
like,
भाई,
but
नहीं
I know
बताने की.
better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
ये क्या बोल रहे? Intriguing, suspicious.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
ये सर स्लिदरिन वाला था. स्लिदरिन वाला था, पेल दिया गया स्लिदरिन वाले को. गंदे से. बेचारा.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
कौन है भाई प्रोफेसर हैकेट? अभी बताता हूँ.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way
I
around.
thought that was the purpose of trains. I'm far too afraid of heights to fly on a broom. What? It's nothing to be ashamed of.
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh,
Thank
I'm
you.
not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
ये हपल पप वाला होगा पक्का. पता था हपल पप वाला. हेलो मैडम, लेबियोसो बताने के लिए. Go to Charms class. फिर Charms class ऊपर ही है क्या? नहीं यहाँ नहीं जाएगा. Let's go Charms class. कहीं ऊपर ही हो.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
कौन बोल रही भाई? नेशिया विल स्मिथ. ऊपर है.
My
पर
family has been sorted.
चार्म क्लास जाना है। पेल दिया गया भाई। वो स्लिदरिन वाला था, बहुत चालू है, मेरे को एकदम खुफिया, मतलब एकदम इलीगल बैटल में बुलाया, वो किया, वो इनवाइट किया इलीगल बैटल, मतलब कहीं खुफिया ये लोग बैटल करते हैं, वहाँ बुलाया है। उसके लिए मेरे को एक जगह जाना पड़ेगा, लूका फूका क्या नाम है उसको। ए भैया कौन है तू?
Protego, Revelio.
रिवैल्यू, टेस्ट सब दिख जाता है भाई।
Revelio.
ये 3 मुंडी वाला वुल्फ पक्का यहाँ पे बीस्ट होगा, मेरे को ऐसा लग रहा है। 3 मुंडी वाला वुल्फ दिखा रहा है। ये बहुत सारी पेंटिंग्स हैं यहाँ पे। बाप रे, स्कूल घूमने में तो पूरा टाइम लग जाएगा भाई। ओ ये तो है बाथरूम, सीक्रेट चेम्बर। ये क्या यहाँ पे क्या बन रहा है? यहाँ पे वो कुछ बना रहा है। ओ भाई, ये हरमाइनी अपना वो तो नहीं बना है।
You'll make quite a portrait one day. I wouldn't want to be hung next to you.
अरे क्या बोल रही भाई?
Revelio. Protego, Revelio.
अरे क्या बोल रहा भाई ये? 55 रुपए ले लेंगे हम। ये टट्टी खोलिए, ये भी टट्टी खोलिए। कुछ करते हैं क्या? कुछ भी। ये बंद है।
Revelio.
ओ भाई, ये मेरे को लग रहा है हरमाइनी रेंजर जो बनाई थी वही वाला है। यहाँ पे कोई कुछ बना रहा है, हम लोग खोज लिए, पर क्या तो रहता है ना उसको शोरबा जैसे, कोई बन रहा होगा शायद वहाँ।
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
I think it made Peeves' entire week.
तो यहाँ अटकता है थोड़ा सा स्टार्टिंग में, यहाँ पर भी अटकेगा, फ्रेम्स ड्रॉप होंगे, थोड़ा ऑप्टिमाइजेशन का प्रॉब्लम तो लग रहा है।
Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student.
Yes.
Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
No.
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
क्लास में वो सही में लग रहा है। कैसियो नाम है कि क्या नाम है स्पेल का?
Accio.
Accio.
That is not bad.
Yes.
You are a
कितने लड़कियों को impress करूंगा भाई मैं?
I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
बढ़िया टीचर है, बड़ा जॉली नेचर का था, अच्छा पढ़ा। बाहर लेके जा रहे लगते हैं।
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will, but instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done. Very good. Happens to the best of us.
Accio.
That's it. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Onai सबको देख लेंगे.
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Blue मेरा red उसका. चल जल्दी कर.
Here we go.
अरे भैया 50 में ले आई भाई.
There we go.
अरे लिपस्टिक स्टन, यस.
Accio.
Excellent control there.
30 कैसे ले आया भाई? गिरा भैया 50 ले आई है तो बड़ी अच्छी है यार, ये तो जादू है. ले बेटा.
Brilliant. Let us see this.
गिरा सर. भैया ये तो परफेक्ट स्कोर कर दी. इसको हार जाऊंगा.
Accio.
ओ भाई पहला वाला हार गया.
Splendid.
को हरा दिए रहते यार.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
अच्छा लगा थोड़ा. क्या कर रहे हो भैया इंटरेस्टिंग बना के?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
Oh,
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it.
हार्ड
This
कर
round
दिया.
settles it all.
कैसे देख रही है इतना दिमाग. हगदी रे हगदी. अगदी अगर इससे ये हो रहा तो मेरे से और हार्ड हो जाएगा.
Not exactly your typical lesson, is it? Not that I mind.
ले बेटा 50.
Very good.
50. अभी हराता हूँ तेरे को. 30 मार रही है.
There we go.
आजा बेटा 50.
Do not think I was that way.
Pachas!
Quite impressive.
हट गई ना. नहीं हरा पाएगी बेटा इस बार.
Watch this.
एक बार देखने का बस.
That is how it's done.
हाँ ज़्यादा खुश मत करो कभी बता रहा था. निकल बेटा पहली
Perfect score. Remarkable.
पहले वाला इजी था करके छोड़ दिया. जीतने दे दिए लड़के. क्या याद है?
Very good, both of you. Well done.
हार्ड वाले में फट गई लड़की. मजा आ रहा है. स्पेल वगैरह कास्ट करने में बहुत मजा. गेम बढ़ेगा जब कॉम्बैट वगैरह एक्चुअल में होगा ज्यादा तब मजा आएगा करने
Class is
में.
dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with THANKYOU. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
I'm holding my own.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is magic?
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting.
कोई तो बात कर रही है.
Of course, you can use
A word, if you would.
If you're so inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
ये लोग साइड मिशंस देंगे मेरे को। चलो दोनों क्लास अटेंड हो गया, एक्सपीरियंस लेवल भी बढ़ गया। अभी लड़की लोग तारीफ करेंगे, तारीफ कर मेरी।
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
अपना चलो 2 क्लास जो अपने को मेन अटेंड करनी थी वो तो हो गई, ये भी हो गया। वीजली आफ्टर नहीं ये दो मीट विद प्रोफेसर वीजली, हाँ प्रोफेसर वीजली के पास जाना। वीजली आफ्टर क्लास ये मेन क्वेस्ट का है। क्रॉस्ड वैंड्स राउंड 1 टॉक टू ल्यूकन ब्रेटल बाय। अच्छा ये अपने को लड़ना सिखाएगा, ओके। नो रिलेशनशिप क्वेस्ट, ओके। साइड मिशन एक अनलॉक हुआ है, एक साइड मिशन करते हैं इसके बाद देखता हूँ और क्या क्या खुला है। ये तो कुछ नहीं खुला लग रहा है। ये खुला ना, गियर लेजेंडरी, ये कंप्लीटेड है। ये कंप्लीट 4 मेन स्टोरी का, तभी खुलेगा। ये अपना खुल गया, इसको आप पहन लेते हैं। ग्लव्स अरे ग्लव्स खुला था क्या भाई? ये मेरे को लगता है जाके लेना पड़ेगा, अपने रूम में जाके चेंज करता होगा, ऐसा कुछ होगा। Appearance option in the gear menu. Appearance in this list are reward for special such as challenges, mysterious design earned by completing main quest. अब देगा क्या? This item has no magic property. हैंड वियर कर रहा हूं तो हो क्यों नहीं रहे, क्या पता। साइड मिशन में चलते हैं, अच्छा भी है लड़ने उड़ने वाले। वो लाइब्रेरी में है कहीं, लाइक अ मॉथ, नहीं चैलेंजेस क्वेस्ट, नहीं चैलेंजेस, ये क्वेस्ट था। साइड मिशन ये, इसको अपन लगा दिए वे पॉइंट। अब जा रहे सीधे इसी के पास। सीधे इसी के पास जा रहे।
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
हाँ भाई मैं ही हूँ।
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
लड़की भाई इम्प्रेस हो गई, खुद से आके बात की। वाह, चलो भाई आगे।
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm
lies.
not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack.
Revelio.
She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
ओ भाई ये कुछ पजल वगैरह है यहाँ पे। ओके मेरे ख्याल से नीचे जाना है, या फिर कभी आऊंगा, पहले जाके उससे लड़ता हूँ।
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio.
जलना भाई। फील्ड गाइड इसको ऐड कैसे करूं? ये क्यों ऐड क्यों नहीं हो रही है?
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. Protego. Lumos.
Perhaps mind what you're doing there.
Revelio.
Try working with a wand that's been passed down.
कैट है कैट। कैट को पैट भी कर सकते हैं। वाह बहुत सारी कैट। ये क्यों नहीं चल रहा है यार? छोड़ो।
Someone was sat by the fire in our common room the other day with steam coming out of their ears.
Nothing worse than students practicing jinxes on each other in the common room. Can't take a step for fear of having your legs turn to jelly.
शायद कॉमन रूम है क्या ये? लिदरिन स्टूडेंट। मुझे लग रहा है कॉमन रूम होगा। ऊपर नहीं जाता मैं।
I tried to hide a puppy.
आगे चलता।
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Salad.
Professor Fig classroom.
From the fight.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
इतना वो क्यों हो रहा है भाई?
Revelio.
यहाँ पे इतना लैग क्यों हो रहा है?
Revelio. Accio. Levioso.
यहाँ पे लैग हो रहा है गाइस।
Accio. Protego. Lumos. Revelio.
कुछ सुनाई दे रहा है मेरे को यहाँ।
Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso.
यहाँ पे कुछ खुलेगा मेरे को ऐसा लग रहा है। आगे चलता हूँ वहीं पे। वे पॉइंट में चलता। ऐसा लग रहा है वे पॉइंट बाहर है, वहां पर कहीं। भाई अच्छा पीसी रहता तो और मजा आ जाता है यार इस गेम खेलने में।
Whee! Oh, not again. Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as for only one time per week, I can plunge the boys' lavatory, not for the meek.
जहाँ देखो वहाँ घूम रहे हैं हमारे।
Revelio.
Lachlan the Lanky. This statue depicts the wizard Lachlan the Lanky, a tall, slender wizard who appears quite proud of himself for what precisely no one knows. ये मिल गया एक बार अपने। दो मिल गया अपने को ये कलेक्शन। हॉगवर्ट्स में ठीक है चलो। इसमें क्या दिखा रहे हैं? क्लेम हो गई होगी।
It was granted my privileges to hand the key, or I'd fire up the cannon.
Lumos.
यहाँ पे कुछ तो है। अच्छा यहाँ पे एक
Revelio.
Map of Agrilshire. This map depicts Agrilshire, a region in Scotland which contains the Hebrides, native home of the Hebridean black dragon. कुछ मैप वगैरह दिए हैं। मैप appearances ये तो दो हो गया। इसमें बॉक्स में ये ब्लैक ड्रैगन का मैप मिला है। वर्ल्ड मैप हॉक्स मीट अभी ये सब नहीं जा रहे हैं। Z और X चेंज में। ओह, तो चेंज होता है। If you see at location, hover to reveal any hidden icons that may be in the same location. ये क्या है? Hogwarts map. Hogsmeade map. Hogsmeade map, world map. बहुत बड़ा मैप है भाई। हॉगवर्ट्स का इतना बड़ा है। साउथ हॉगवर्ट्स रीजन, नॉर्थ हॉगवर्ट्स रीजन, फॉरबिडन फॉरेस्ट और अपने को जो मैप मिला वो क्या करता पता नहीं। फिर आगे बढ़ते। अपने को जो मैप मिला पता नहीं कहाँ के मिला, ज्यादा दिमाग नहीं लगा। किधर ड्यूअल में चलते हैं। क्लॉक टावर कोर्टयार्ड।
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
इसको तो लड़ना है भाई मेरे से बस।
Revelio. Levioso.
ओह समझ आ रहा है मेरे को क्या करना है, मेरे को समझ आ रहा है। मेरे को समझ आ गया भाई।
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
जहाँ नीला दिखा है वहां पे लेवियोसो इस्तेमाल करना है। नीला ही कलर होगा जहां तक मेरे को दिख रहा है। और जहाँ पे एक्यो यूज करते हैं उसका जो कलर है वहां जहाँ पे दिख रहा है वहां एक्यो यूज करना है। ओ भाई कहाँ गया? अभी जो मिला कहीं और का बुला लिया क्या मैं? ये जो मिला मेरे को कहाँ से मिल गया भाई? अभी से पहले ढूंढ लिया क्या इसको? मैं अभी नहीं ढूंढना था क्या?
Revelio.
यार अभी नहीं ढूंढना था लगा।
Can I help you? Can I help you?
हाँ भाई।
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I did take him down a peg.
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course.
क्यों नहीं
Dueling's
भाई?
an entertaining pastime.
लड़ना है भाई, मेरे को लड़ना है।
Besides, in crossed ones, you can duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Yes, I'm ready.
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular!
देखता हूँ कितना ही हार्ड
Let the
आएंगे।
fireworks begin!
हार्ड है उसमें खेल रहे हैं ना हम लोग।
We'll make you regret signing up.
हाँ ना भाई, आ जाती है किसी का। Break through yellow shields with control spells like leviation spells. Levioso. Okay. Target lock. Cast lock. Let you target them without aiming. Use it to change target. Okay. अच्छा, शील्ड को ब्रेक करता है लेविएशन, लेवियोसो। ठीक।
Levioso.
Come on.
Expulso.
Protego. Levioso. Levioso.
Stupid.
Defender. Levioso.
Stupid one.
Protego. Levioso.
Stupid one.
Is that all you've got?
ओह भाई अच्छा था। समझ नहीं आया क्या हो रहा है, बट मैं बता रहा हूँ क्या हो रहा है। उनका शील्ड ब्रेक करना था लेवियोसो से, उसके बाद उनको बेसिक अटैक करना।
Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Ones victory. Well fought.
उस दे भाई मेरे को रिवॉर्ड दे।
Here again.
ओके, रिलेशनशिप क्वेस्ट बढ़ा, 180 एक्सपीरियंस भी बढ़ गया। अच्छा था यार वो लेवियो। और वो लोग जब अटैक किए तो हमको पैरी करना है प्रोटेगो से। प्रोटेगो से ब्लॉक करना है, फिर उनको अटैक करना है टाइप का। तो अच्छा था ये जगह याद रखने जहाँ होता है। अपने ये तो हो गया। विजलीज आफ्टर क्लास। अपन यहाँ पे विजली को मिलना था आफ्टर क्लास के बाद। देखते हैं, चलते हैं। अभी बाहर का मिशन नहीं कर रहा हूँ, इतना बड़ा है कि घूमने में टाइम लग जाएगा हर जगह। तो अपन यहीं आएंगे। Meet with Professor Weasley in the Transfiguration classroom. Want to see him in a classroom which is of the Transfiguration courtyard located between the library annex and astronomy wing. Hopefully she has word on replacing my lost supplies. यहाँ जाना है अपने को, एस्ट्रोनॉमी विंग और के बीच में। थोड़ा सा समझने में टाइम लग रहा है। यहाँ ऊपर में मेरे को लगता है यहाँ पे मैं जाता हूँ। यहाँ का फास्ट ट्रेवल ही नहीं है, बता। यहाँ पे फास्ट ट्रेवल कर सकते हो शायद। फ्लाइंग ऑफ द शेल्स, वैन हैंडल्स, गोल्ड। Appears to be looking for a group. Perhaps I can help her invest like a moth to a frame. Appearances. ये 2 साइड क्वेस्ट और आए हैं। यहाँ पे ट्रेवल कर सकते हो, यहाँ ट्रेवल करना पड़ेगा। जो 2 मेरे दोस्त थे उन लोग का भी मिशन है, उन लोग का हेल्प करने किसी चीज में। यहाँ से अपन चलते हैं आंटी जी से मिलने।
Revelio.
अच्छा लेवियोसो करने से।
Levioso.
हो ही नहीं रहे तो। हो क्यों नहीं रहा? हो एक्यो कर दिया भाई इसको तो मैं। ऐसा मेरे को मिल तो रहा है पर दिख क्यों नहीं रहा? नहीं समझ आया भाई। ये उड़ रहा था, इसको मैं ले लिया। ये अच्छा है, लाइब्रेरी है। यहाँ नहीं जाऊंगा भाई अभी। कहाँ से जाना है भाई? ऐसा
Revelio.
Black only looks out for the purebloods. He couldn't care less about the rest of us. Black is without a doubt the worst headmaster in the history of Hogwarts. He's not behind me, is he?
प्योर ब्लड समझ नहीं आया। जगह तो अच्छी है और फ्रेम ड्रॉप्स हो रहे।
My family loves going to the Quidditch World Cup. Father was on the Barnes and Amethyst team.
बिल्ली तो नहीं थी हैरी पॉटर में एक भी।
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
ये क्यों इस तरह? ये कुछ ना कुछ लोचा है इसके। गॉब्लिन आके कुछ बोल रहा था रूम के बारे में, इसको भी बड़ा वो जानना है कि क्या रूइंस के बारे में बोल रहा था, मैं बोला नहीं भाई कुछ नहीं है, कुछ तो है, ये लोची है, प्रोफेसर विजली लोचा है। In that
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Oh, so there really is an Ollivander's.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
Transfiguration, pata nahi hai.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Natty साथ जाएंगे, Natty.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented
के साथ नहीं
students.
जाऊंगा भाई.
And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Butter free चाहिए हमको, butter beer.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Mending charm, reparo. We should complete other quest. Okay. कुछ मिला लगता है. Welcome to Hogsmeade. Required level reparo. अच्छे ये मिलेगा ना? Reparo. ये मेरे को नया असाइनमेंट देगा. उसके बाद रेपारो मेरे को वो देगा, रिपेरो स्पेल देगा.
Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso.
अच्छा यहीं पे.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do.
चल bro, कल मिलते हैं next stream में. Good night. Okay, good night Atul. Bye bye. Good night.
Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
What is the purpose of the task?
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Accio!
Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere.
It's not on your nose.
Revelio.
Painting of Elias. This painting depicts the young orphan wizard Elias, who famously saved his entire from an army of dementors and the dark wizard is by conjuring a mouse spit trainers. चल ठीक है भाई.
Levioso. Accio.
नहीं टूट रहा भाई. Gryffindor में आ गए.
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
Accio.
Brilliant. Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am?
नहीं जानता.
Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
कुछ भी.
Everyone hates you. Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented fifth year to help me.
Haven't you any friends at school?
Not really. Natty said hello once, but not a word since.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
इस लड़की को बेचारे के उसके गॉबस्टोन देने हैं ढूंढ के.
Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio.
142 staircases, and this is where they put me.
Accio. Levioso. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Off on another adventure, are we?
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't too much trouble.
कौन सा टास्क है भाई? Welcome to Gobson. Vendor hand. ये चाहिए अपने को.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
अच्छा उसको मैं पहले ही कंप्लीट कर दिया था टास्क को.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Reparo. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Revelio.
Byron Fountain. This fountain in the Transfiguration courtyard in the Transfiguration has the likeness of a Byron on the top, serve as a relaxing place for students together. Despite rumors to the contrary, possibly started by Sir Cadogan, this is most assuredly not meant to be the Byron of Iceland. Not meant to be the Byron of Iceland by the lively knight in spite of himself. ये तो हो गया। तो क्या है उसका गॉबस्टोन वाला मिशन बच रहा है। OWL पोस्ट ठीक है। आउल पोस्ट अच्छा। Wand handles ancient magic throw ancient magic। इसको करते हैं। अभी वॉन्ड ही नहीं मिला है। ये सब कंप्लीट हो गया। गैदर सप्लाई लेके आते हैं। मेन मिशन इधर से नहीं जाएगा।
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
नीचे कैसे जाते हैं भाई?
What are you up to now?
Thomas Brown knows more about books than anyone.
कहाँ जा रहा हूँ कोई आइडिया नहीं है। ग्रीन हाउस अच्छा प्लांटोलॉजी वगैरह कुछ।
Levioso. Reparo. Accio.
नहीं खुलेगा भाई ये।
Revelio. Accio. Levioso.
सब मार के देख दिया कुछ नहीं हुआ।
Really mastered that one, haven't you?
Few students here I'd like to send a howler to.
I need to catch up on my letter right.
Netty similar netty. Hi Netty.
Hello, looking for me?
Yes.
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your own things again. And to see the village.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience.
बिल्कुल भाई। It's frame drop.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes. I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect. I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient rooms. grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it. Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year.
पैदल ही जाते
Everyone
कुछ है
will tell
नहीं
you to visit at Christmas. But that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow. Oh, wait, over here. I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making.
Accio. Levioso.
Lacewing flies. इतनी छोटी छोटी इतनी सारी चीज है मैजिक, क्या बोलूं। सब चीज को खोजते रहेंगे आराम से तो बहुत बहुत स्लो हो जाएगा ये। अभी ये देखो ये फ्लावर लोग ये सब पोंगा बजा रहे हैं। कुछ भी ओपन वर्ल्ड बहुत अच्छे है। यहाँ भी कुछ लगे Moonstone.
Levioso. Accio.
पैसे मिल जाते हैं। चले तो मिल गया। चल नेटी 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 sounds like 30.
Look, from the Forbidden Forest. Hippogriffs. I wonder if something startled them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
Right, उड़ने वाले hypocrites. Hypocrites. ओ भाई ये भी कुछ है। Leaping toadstool cat. आवाज कर रहे थे ये लोग। मैं पकड़ इन लोग को ले लिया। नहीं जा सकते इतना दूर, थोड़ा ही दूर जा सकते हैं बस। नेटलिस टटलिस तो भैया क्या ज्ञान दे रहे हो? Hypocrites. Hypocrites.
That's the Forbidden Forest on the left. It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest.
Revelio.
Past that ruin.
I've always
Levioso.
traveled broadly
Reparo.
as the mind.
Accio.
Ministry of Magic. Forbidden Forest. बहुत लैग कर रहा है भाई Forbidden Forest. कहीं कहीं इतना गिर जा रहा है भाई। गेम हैवी है यार। इतना चलवाएगी मैडम। दौड़ते दौड़ते ही चले जा रहे हैं हॉग्समीड। इतना बड़ा है भाई ये हॉगवर्ट्स, देख रहे हो?
I would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that? She knows more about me than I had thought. I will say, while I certainly learn a great deal in class, much can be gleaned outside of the castle walls.
हाँ भाई, हम तो बाहर ही हैं, बाहर से ही सीखेंगे। यहाँ पे कुछ आवाज आ रही है। ये डर क्यों जाते हैं?
Accio. Levioso.
लीपिंग टॉर्च टूल कैप्स, लोग आवाज करते हैं, डर जाते हैं। पास दूर जाओ तो खुश हो, नाचते रहते हैं। उधर डर जाते बेचारे, तोड़ने का भी मन नहीं करता। चलो आगे चलो।
How are you settling in? I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss my homeland, but it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will for you too.
चितकबरी वाली बिल्ली है।
Mr. Moon! He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss Onai. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
उल्टी कर देगा
Pointed
क्या?
right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Jemmy, guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying.
दारू पी लिए लगता है।
I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
या फिर ये कोई और है?
A demi, guys. I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say that I have never seen him in such a state.
डेमी गाइस का मतलब क्या होता है? डेमी गाइस का मतलब
Levioso.
Nearly there. There is much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I am happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you.
हॉग्समीड आ गया भाई फाइनली। इधर और भी ये सब कुछ है, क्योंकि इतना बड़ा मैप है, बहुत बड़ा मैप है। देखो ऑल पोस्ट तो नहीं है कुछ, मैप दिखाता हूँ। बहुत बड़ा मैप है। अपन हॉग्समीड में ये हॉग्समीड में जा रहे हैं, अपना जो घुमा हुआ सप्लाईज उसको लेने के लिए। मैप बहुत ही बड़ा है। फॉरबिडन फॉरेस्ट पैदल ही है अभी, उड़ने वाला जो वो नहीं दिया अपने को, उड़ने वाला झाड़ू। काउंटडाउन चालू हो जाता है। चल नटाई, नट्टी टट्टी, नीली नट्टी टट्टी सब है।
And here we are. It is hard to know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer.
Butterbeer कर रहे।
Sweet you can imagine at Honeydukes. I could not choose a favorite shop here. It changes with every visit. I can tell you that you are certain to find everything you need in Hogsmeade.
बटर बियर, इतना बटर बियर फेमस है भाई, सब लोग बोल रहे हैं बटर बियर पियो, बटर बियर जाके पीना पड़ेगा बटर बियर। थ्री ब्रूमस्टिक में मिलता है। ब्रूम स्टिक में मिलता है बटर बियर।
Professor Weasley said that you need to get potion recipes, spellcraft, some seeds, and...
A new wand.
Of course! You will enjoy Mr. Ollivander, and I am keen to see what you will do with a wand of your own. You should be able to collect everything you need and still have time to explore a little as well. Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town circle when you are finished.
Yeah,
enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
ओके बहुत बड़ा है भाई हॉग्समीड। शॉप्स, पॉइंट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट, ओके ये सब पॉइंट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट है। कहीं जा रही, विजिट टॉम्स एंड स्टॉल्स, विजिट ओनली वेंडर, विजिट द मैजिक नीव, ये सब करना है अपने कंप्लीट। ओ भाई चलो मैं आज के लिए इतने मैं खाना खा के आता हूँ, उसके बाद फिर हॉग्समीड पे करेंगे कि ये बहुत बड़ा हो जाएगा। जल्दी से खाना खा के आया उसके बाद फिर आगे खेलूंगा, ठीक है? तब तक के लिए बाय।